Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Natured here. Look at this. Look what we got. We've got a brand new podcast. Oh, it's gonna be mid. Let's hope everyone watches it. We've got our own mics. We've got a big studio. Is it a good background? I reckon it is. We got Kang behind the camera. Say hello, Kang. Fucking idiot. We had another mate coming, Gabriel. He fucked us over. I don't know why. What's he doing? He's got some meeting going on.
Yeah, there's some meeting. Honestly, I'm not surprised. When he said, I'm not coming, I said,
Unbelievable, that
said
kid.
to myself, who else but Gabriel?
Oh, he always fucks us over. But he should be here. Do you want to just slag him off for an hour? Just like,
Sure, why not?
just kill him for an hour. He better be watching this.
Oh, yeah.
If he doesn't watch this, we're going to have to bit of slap him up. Unbelievable. But hopefully he'll come back next week. The podcast might be coming out maybe twice a month, so stay tuned for that. It won't be every week because fuck that. Pay the money of this studio. I'm not that rich, boys and girls. What should we talk about? First podcast, we should talk about what did I want to start this?
Yeah, that's a good topic.
I don't know what, like, you start to watch Joe. Have you heard of Joe Rogan or True Geordie? No? They do podcasting. Joe Rogan is American, and he does like podcasting for like, he's got like 1,000 episodes.
Really?
It's crazy.
1,000 episodes.
1,000. And like, it's like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's fucked. But it's like, and then True Geordie started it, and like, I don't know why I wanted to start it. It's just for a laugh and banter, but like, especially just a few lads just pissing about. I mean, you're not a big speaker, are you? You do.
No.
You just like to chill out and just
Just listen.
do fuck all.
Hillary of the France. He was known for listening rather than talking. So in court, nobody know. Like if they were given a proposition, they
Yeah.
didn't know if it was for it or against it. He always said, "We will see.
We'll see.
We'll see."
What about King Henry VIII? Do you like him?
He's my favorite.
He's your favorite?
Yeah. Split the chair just
Oh,
so
yeah?
you can marry someone else. I mean, bravo, man.
Bravo.
Bravo.
I mean, I don't know who I look up to in history.
Yeah.
Not.
How many times did he remarry? I think like 8 times, was it? 4 times?
Let's just search this up. Let's search this.
Search this up. I think he divorced and married quite a lot.
Man, what a life.
What a
Hang on, let's have a look. King
what an
Henry.
absolute Chan.
Chan. Let's have a look. King Henry. Boy, 15. He's in the 1500. All right, he's got 6 marriages.
6 marriages.
His best efforts, in particular, his efforts to have his first marriage to Catherine of Aragon annulled. I don't know what that means, but wow, that King Henry, True Geordie looks like him actually. I remember I Photoshop because he was doing like a live thing, the kickoff, and I Photoshopped and I sent it to him, and he retweeted. I'm like, that's right, Trudeau. But he's a bit of a favourite. I don't know if I want to have guests in here, like have guests around here. I don't know. Do you want to have anyone on?
Nobody I know.
Any celebrities? Do you want to have a chat to or interview?
Oh, yeah, we love Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of our celebrities, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
The fat ass.
Calm down.
Calm down. I mean,
You have an easier time booking an appointment with Prime Minister of Australia.
oh, mate, that's going to come
Who
up.
the fuck he is? Was it Tony Abbott or Gardner? I don't know.
It's,
They changed so many times.
Scott Morrison
Before
Bush.
he-
Hey, we'll talk about that next week because it's the 18th of May, I think. So it'll be, I think, 18th of May will be a Saturday. We'll talk about it next week.
Next week.
Imagine us talking about bloody politics.
Yeah.
A couple of losers talking about
One
politics.
nation to rule us all.
Yes. That's going to be so weird. I've got no idea. I mean, you voted before on the state, yeah? You voted for state last year?
I can't vote.
What? Oh, shit. But hey, can you vote this year or not? Have you?
No, I still can't vote.
You stuck. I thought you got citizenship in Canberra.
No. That was my Persian citizenship.
What do you mean?
I'm officially a Persian citizen now.
But hang on, why'd you go to Canberra? Was it this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get my passport again.
Again?
Yeah, because I lost it in Indonesia.
Bloody hell.
Not like I burned it, but
Hang on, so everyone in your family have to get one?
oh no, just me.
Oh. I mean, it's just.
I'm my dad.
But I thought you have to. Like, but if you're not a citizen, you're not enrolled.
No, I'm not enrolled. I can still talk shit about it.
Yeah, of course. It's
That's the best part.
freedom of Australia, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going to the state election last year, and I'm like walking in, like, come on, I'm like, here we go. And my mom's like, you gotta tick, this box, and if you want to tick this box, and so on and so on. And I'm like, I don't know, I've never heard of these people before. I'm just, just ticking a box and saying 1, 2, 3, 4, however it works. I asked my dad the other day, how does a federal thing works? I'm like, it's different to state. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. So I want, yeah, we start the podcast on the 18th.
At least this time you'll know somebody you're gonna vote for. Do you know?
All I know is Bill Shorten went to my church once. I don't know. I don't actually no, because I don't know. He went to the church because what's his name? The Ukrainian president came to Australia,
Oh yeah.
and it was he went to our church because our church is the biggest Ukrainian church in Australia in Melbourne. So he came there, and we had Tony Abbott, Bill Shorten, and the Ukrainian Prime Minister Poroshenko came. And I remember upstairs because my mom sings in the choir, right? And she was like singing, so I'm like singing, just singing it up there. And you see so many people that you'd never like heard, like seen. And you just see, and like, I saw a couple of footballers. Have you heard of Dipper? Dipper, you probably never heard of him. But he's got long, luscious black hair, he's like an Italian footballer.
Yeah, all right.
He's like 50 years old, and he was at the church. And I'm like, what are you doing? I just saw it because he's like he's like a type of person where you realize because you got long hair, you can easily tell it's him. And I think, what are you doing here? But Bill Shorten was there. I said hello to him. I think one of my friends took a picture of him. But I've got no idea what this
Doing in your church, right?
yeah, the once.
Alright,
But Scott Morrison, I mean, maybe he didn't come to my church, so why should I vote for him, huh? Labour and Liberal or Clive Palmer. I'm sure you've seen lots of his ads before. Oh, the Greens, unbelievable party.
Second to One Nation. My fucking favorite.
Fucking favourite, unbelievable.
Absolute favorite.
But I don't know what to vote for. We'll talk about it next week. I mean, this podcast. I don't know who should I talk about. Like, vote for maybe a couple of celebrities. Should I have, like Dane Swan, maybe a footballer. Maybe think of him because he didn't give a shit about the media. So I thought maybe I should want to get him. And then I don't know who else. Maybe some Paul McCartney or some Rigger star, massive celebrities. I want to.
Maybe get some porn stars. Legit have an interview about the line of work.
Oh
the
my
hardship
gosh!
they go through every day.
Imagine that conversation.
Yeah. You know they have to like don't eat anything for a full day before they do a scene. Otherwise the stomach will just be full and big. And
That's
people
fucked.
don't like that, yeah.
Because I remember True Geordie interviewed a porn star, Danny Daniels. Have you heard of?
Oh yeah. I've heard of it.
And when she was speaking, right, it was just a normal interview, but she was speaking, she had that very sexy, feminine voice. You can tell she's got a camera voice where she acts that way,
Alright.
like tries to be in that. But she's just a normal girl at the end of the day, but she's got that she's got that very sexy voice, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Very
Oh yeah.
yeah, not that feminine, but so we can, yeah, I don't know if I want to interview one of them. I mean, I don't think they have great lives. I mean, they got, it's not a great career. I mean, if they get lots of paid of money,
And you get laid every day.
I
What
mean,
more do you want?
but what type
You
of
just wear condoms.
what type of soulless person would do that though? I mean, that's really a low life though, being a porn star.
Well, fair enough. I mean, you have 20 years, 10 years of fame, of getting laid every day, and then it just declines until you become a MILF. And then it becomes in popularity for another 5 years, and then it just goes off.
And then you become a mum.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just that type of career. I don't feel like it's.
Honestly, I mean, I don't think anyone likes granny porn, so that's why.
Let's move on, shall we? Otherwise, we'll be talking about this for hours. Any other guests? Some footballers, I guess. But what I don't want is boring interviews. Like, you know, when I think you see it on TV all the time, like, yeah, I've done this, and like people are trying to, people are falling asleep behind camera, being boring. Like, I want like a person to sit here and like have a good chat. Like, I don't want nothing boring. Just like a good chat. I don't care about celebrities anymore. I just want to have a good chat with people.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Cause
Maybe get a homeless person.
what do you mean? What are you on about?
Look, I mean, let's say the guy is 60 years old, right?
Right.
He must have a couple of interesting stories to share in that 16 years old, in the 60 years of him living on the street.
Where are you going with this?
About it. Like, he could tell you a story about how he, like.
This is open for you guys.
You never know, man.
Rob a bank.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
No, but like, you want to have someone that's traveled the world or done something awesome. I don't know, like.
Yeah, well,
Something.
I don't think those people are within your range. Not yet, at least.
Well, if I
become fame, respect,
fame,
money.
respect, natural red.
Yeah, you want people to shout your name on the street to get someone that experience.
Yeah, I don't know.
Think of it as availability. Homeless person is instant. Like some fucking politician who's seen the world. I mean, you're gonna have to wait a couple of years for an interview with him.
Yeah.
If he's even gonna be relevant.
Oh, it depends how they feel because,
And
like,
the Kardashians.
I mean, you would love that conversation, wouldn't you?
I would love that, yeah.
I mean, it would be only a conversation, wouldn't it?
It
Would only be a conversation.
only a conversation.
Nothing else.
Nothing more. I don't
Nothing else.
Nothing else. Nothing on camera anyway.
I mean, imagine them coming to this little shithole here. I mean, this little background. I mean,
It looks a bit shady.
looks a bit shady. No smoking
Especially
sign over
from
there.
the train station too. Yeah, I went from this like little streets, little alleyways.
Oh, did you go through it?
Oh yeah, and there was all this.
Nah, fuck that, bro. I went.
Fuck that. I went halfway through and I said, "Fuck, man, I have two choices: I keep going or go back."
Nah, because me and Kang drove here, right? I was like, because I remember me and Gabriel were just having a look around this area, and then like we saw this alleyway, and like, does that go through to the thing? And like we saw a guy sitting on one of those stairs, and like doing something. I'm like, we're not going through that. We're not going through that. Stuff that. So we went around a corner. There's like a little fruit market, but there's so many things in this main road. So it'll be interesting. Chill out after a podcast if we want. But any other guests I want, I just want people that just want to have a good chat. I mean, Swanee will be a great interview because he's like the guy when I started watching football. He was like the guy who didn't give a shit. I remember like lots of AFL players, they get questioned by the media and stuff like that. He just doesn't give a shit. I just love that about him because he just played the footy. He had some mad nights in Vegas,
Alright.
so that'll be interesting. Another Nathan Buckley. I mean, he's had a long career. A coach of Collingwood right now. Maybe singers, but like just people who've just had lives, I guess.
Maybe get a couple of bachelors here. They could share a couple of interesting stuff.
Homelessness, Kardashians, bachelors.
Hey, you forgot porn stars.
Oh, for number one on the list. I mean, you got to tick that off. Nah, bachelors. What do you mean bachelors?
Like, those people who are single in their 40s and still dating women actively.
Yeah, there's so many.
Casually. No, not just dating, casually dating women. Casually dating for 300
What would you
weeks.
ask them?
So, I mean, you could ask them about the bars they visited, interesting nightclubs they've been, their top picks.
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much you can get out of it if you're a creative thinker. I'm just saying, you can
I don't think the creative. I mean, an artist would be better than creative than a. What's it called?
You could get a couple of artists. I think they would love to talk about themselves.
Imagine their minds like painting everything, just moving their hands. Have a chef. What am I on about? Bloody cap.
People, right? We each see, like, that's red, but we each see red differently.
Natural red. I like that.
Red, yeah.
I like that.
Think about what an
Subscribe while you're here.
Just think about what an artist would see when they look at color red. They could be looking at something green that they think it's red. They could think it's black, but it's red.
I mean, Gabriel's colorblind. I don't know if he's.
I don't think you can tell anyway. So.
Is it red and green? Is it green and red? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or is it?
I'm not colorblind.
It's. I don't know. Are we all colorblind and they're normal, or are they normal, or
Look,
are they colorblind, or everyone else is not? You know what I mean? Like,
So in our eyes, we have these things that we can see three colors.
but which one's true?
Which one's true, right?
Yeah.
So there's this animal in the sea, deep all the way down,
Mm-hmm.
that can see 11 different colors. That's 11 different things.
Mm-hmm.
So it can see 11 combination of colors.
Yeah.
It can see ultraviolet, for example. We can't see it. We can see purple, but we can't see ultraviolet.
That's true.
So just imagine how that would look. And imagine creating art with that.
That'll be a good chat.
That would be a good one, yeah. if you can go all the way down, get it to interview.
Snorkeling. Just famous people, I guess. Because at the end of the day, I'm 18 right now. You're 19, yes, 19. A long life ahead of us. I mean, I hope we're doing this in 40. We've met so many famous people. We get better as talking to people in the streets or at interviews or getting more confident. That's what I hope.
I have this goal by the time I get 60, right? want to visit every whorehouse in the world. That's a personal goal of mine. There are these people who went to every bar in Australia, who after 40 years they managed to be into every single one, and I want to, by the time I'm 60, I want to be in every single one of them, experiencing every different one.
Gabriel isn't like this, by the way.
Oh no, he's not, is he? He's a good Christian boy. He's involved with leadership plans.
Yeah.
He's active in the
Yeah, he's got some
community.
meeting right now. I mean, like,
Not a fucking antisocial degenerate.
I mean, yeah, I'm a Christian, but the thing is, he doesn't go to. And hang on, I'll put this question to you. What do you imagine as church? Like, when you go into church, what do you think is in there?
I think this priest.
A priest, yeah.
All the way up there, and then people down.
Lots of pictures and icons.
Lots of course.
Yeah?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking cross. I mean, why would he?
He.
Look.
Yeah.
I have a question.
All right.
Let's say you're Jesus Christ. You come back after 2,000 years old, right? And you go to a church, and the first thing you see is you getting nailed to a cross. I don't think that's something he would be very interested to see.
No, but he resurrected from that. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
from
I'm
that
saying
point,
he
yeah.
comes back 2,000 years ago.
I mean, we could have this
let-
debate for years. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Let's say you die by a sword
Mm-hmm.
and you become a saint, and 2,000 years later you come back and see everybody throwing you with a sword on and worshipping you that way. I mean, that's a bit fucked up. I mean, why not just put him in when he's... Why cross? Why not something else?
I mean, that's like
What is it famous?
when people talk about religion, I think that's like the picture that they see. A normal bloke, getting nailed to the cross, and that's the picture they see. I mean, we could have this talk for like
But then Muslims
hours.
have church too.
But he doesn't go to that church that you imagined. He doesn't. He goes to like a modern church where you have like songs and concerts. You didn't know this, yeah?
What the fuck is that?
And we're
Like,
not.
I mean, like chants?
No.
Like stuff like that?
Actual like entertainment, like it's still about Jesus Christ, but it's not like a mass. I go to a mass, yeah. Like you can imagine you kneeling down at
You
a.
kneel down, there's a priest talking.
And there's, like,
teaching
nuns
you,
there,
and
yeah.
then someone's in the background.
And he
doing
prays.
your chant, and
Yeah.
Then you start singing with the chant.
That's where I go.
So that's
He
chant.
goes like some entertainment house. It's really modern, and I'm like, I asked him like, do you know what mass is? And he's, and I'm like,
What is it, like
excuse me?
custom?
Excuse me?
Formed?
Hey, we'll ask him next week. I've got it's fucked. And what else do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about our lives? I mean, where were you born? Like
Oh yeah, Iran.
Iran, like in a small town or a village?
No, capital city.
What's the capital city?
Tehran.
How do you spell that? It's actually, how do you spell it?
Tehran.
Yeah, I've heard of it before. I've still got Ken Henry here. Tehran in Iran. Is it really hot there? Like, is it
In the summer it is. In winter it's cold.
capital Iran? Yeah, Central Golestan Palace complex. Oh, it's okay.
It's the best. Tell me, weather-wise, I mean, the weather is really nice.
Is it? It's a capital, yeah.
Comfy. In summer it's hot, but if you just open the window it becomes quite cool. In winter it's cold, but then if you go to a house it's warm. I mean, in Australia all the houses are always cold. In winter the house is cold.
Have you been to my house? Excuse me.
Summer it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Iran it wasn't like that. It was very nice. See, every 3 months season would change, right? You go winter, you go spring, you go summer. I don't know the order, so don't look at me. But
Fuck it.
fuck it.
Hey, so when did you move to Indonesia? Was it Indonesia you went next?
Oh yeah, Indonesia.
Hey, so you went to Iran. What age were you to in Indonesia?
Oh yeah, I was 12. But then
12.
yeah, but then 13 in Indonesia prison. In prison.
Hang on. Okay, let's track it back a little bit. Let's go back to Iran. What's your favorite memory from Iran? Do you have like a memory or like a thing that you remember?
That's a toughie.
Doesn't have to be a
That's the
favorite.
thing, yeah. The thing I remember is my bike.
Your bike.
I had this cool
Did you have a
bike.
motorbike or just a normal bike?
That was Indonesia.
Ah.
The motorbike.
Oh,
No, in Iran, I had this just normal bike, right? I would just ride it around, bully people, kick their asses. I had this favorite technique of mine.
at 10 years old, that's what we all do.
favorite technique of mine was I would grab them by the shoulder and start turning.
Throw them away.
No, just start turning and turn and turn and turn.
Get the throw and
Until they get disordered and they just, when I let go, they just fall down. Then I jump in front of them, jump on them, just go start going for the face. 1, 2, knockouts. Yeah. I should do karate as well.
Here we go. Go on.
Yeah, so I could like jump, do a split, and then kick you in the fucking.
Oh, a split.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could. You seen these kung fu movies where they jump and they spin like 3 times and hit you.
Where's that flexibility gone, mate?
Years and years of drinking. I can't even do a 60.
Can't even walk these days.
Can't even walk, let alone run and split, jump around. You know, recently I went to see Iggy Pop, right?
Okay. Did you?
He's 72 years old.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
And he jumped around for 3 hours. He's just jumping, singing, jumping, from one end of the stage to the other. And then after the show, I told my mom, "Look, Mom, I can't even do that for 5 minutes." 72 years old, and one of his leg, he limps on one of his leg.
Mhm.
I can't do that shit. He's 72. I don't know if I'm going to be alive when I'm 72.
Can you sing like him?
Fuck off. I mean, this man, he's the picture of youth when I think of him. 72 years old.
Picture of youth.
But he's picture of youth in my mind.
What when a picture when he was younger or like
No,
right now?
Right now. Like when I think youth,
Yeah.
I think Iggy Pop in terms of his spirit,
Uh-huh.
in terms of his willingness. I mean, it takes dedication. Most people at 72 have arthritis.
Yeah, true.
You can't come walk. This guy just jumps around on the stage.
I hope I'm still running. Like I want to be like 100 and still running. That's like I don't know, it's a weird goal of mine. Just
I
like
don't-
just to walk, just to walk.
Walk.
Not but just lay down, like just on your fat ass, just doing nothing all day, telling the nurse to come here, just clean the shit up. I don't want to have that.
Yeah, literally clean your shit.
Quite literally. Nah.
I don't want to live up to 100. I think 60 is enough for me.
I mean 100. Like I was born in 2000, and then you live to 2100. I mean that would be.
Fuck. That would be awesome. Look,
That'd be amazing.
okay, look, my favorite day to die is
What do you mean favorite day to die? Saturday night.
2069.
Okay. We don't need to go into that.
Oh, yeah.
What day? Saturday night in the clubs?
Yeah.
You want to go out in style, don't you? You don't wanna
I don't want to die.
you don't wanna just you don't want to be walking and just collapse. You want to go like
I don't want to die in my sleep. That's the
you want to go to a nightclub, just absolutely go or like wrestle an animal. Like go out in style. Wrestle a bloody shark in the sea. Imagine that.
Or die in a battle. That's pretty fucking awesome.
I haven't been about it. You want to die out like properly. A savior.
Yeah.
Not by something bloody shit as that. Like a small thing of just walking.
Yeah. Just imagine you get conscripted for war, and the first thing you do is just walk in a mine.
Nah, that's not great, is it?
It's not great, no. You need to have like 2 guns in your hand, Rambo style. Like taking ISIS down.
Oh, hang on. On which side? So American side, yeah?
Americans.
Yeah, of course. But like,
Come on, not ISIS.
no. What I mean is, on like American army or like Australian army, like which
I
one?
don't care. Just taking down ISIS would be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that shit scares me, bro.
Yeah, I know. Especially how easy they can come to Australia. They can
Yeah, it's-
hide themselves among some of the refugees.
It's quite scary, actually.
Yeah, just come in. But thankfully, I mean, if you buy certain stuff that you want to make a bomb, the police gets notified and you come check it
Yeah,
out.
I mean, I remember I was doing something. Okay, I was talking about you're talking about ISIS. There was the thing when police caught something. It was in America, and I think it was the 9/11. What was it called? The 10-year anniversary,
Oh,
and someone tried to do it again.
oh, fuck, really?
Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't heard of this.
Oh mate, it's like a TV show, and it was like an investigation. And this guy in America, he's sending out emails to this guy in somewhere in another country, and he was sending stuff like, "Can I have the recipe?" And obviously, and he's like, "Can I have the recipe?" He sent it, and then the other guy didn't reply, and he's like, "Please, can I have the recipe?" And then they'll send him like fruit and vegetables like in code, but the police obviously were notified about this. and this is fucking scary. So they're getting ready to get. He starts making it, but the police have been. I think Gmail or one of them have been notified to the police that you've got to look at these guys. And then the FBI comes into us, and they're going to the train station, and somehow they get caught. I don't remember. It was a while ago since I watched this, but they tracked him down somehow. That's actually crazy. Like these things, FBI. It's like it amazes me how much they can see.
What amazes me is like the length some people go to do fucked up shit. Like they make a bomb, which in itself is not easy to do.
No.
You have to get the ingredient without getting caught.
Well, in his words, a recipe.
Get the recipe.
Mhm.
Make it, and you have to make sure you don't fuck up. It's not like baking a cookie.
No.
Where if you add too much sugar, but it's too much sugar. No.
Lots of flour.
If you add too much of something, it might just blow up in your face.
Yeah.
And then
He must have knew what he was doing somehow.
yeah, and look, the bomb itself is a bit unstable. You can't actually like move it too much.
Mm.
It has to be very stable. You have to go there somewhere and actually blow yourself up. I mean, how can somebody kill themselves like that? I mean, think about it. Because we evolved not to be like that. I mean, we have this survival instinct.
It's all about education. It's fucked.
Yeah, we have this survival instinct that won't let us actually kill ourselves.
No.
And these guys actually go and blow themselves up. I mean, something must have gone wrong in evolution somewhere down there. Just like a little bit of
It's all about religion.
messed up shit.
It's all about their
Brainwashed,
upbringing.
brainwashed, I guess. I mean, they're taught you have like 40 virgins when you go to heaven. That's a good deal for someone who has never been kissed or seen an animal's ankle.
Yeah.
But I wanna say it did not specify if it's a male or a female virgin, so
No.
you might get a bunch of 40 males, 40 virgin males.
Mm.
You can have a bukaku there, or bukaki, bukaku.
Say it again.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
How do you spell it?
Bukaku, it's with U.
You.
Yeah, B.
Let's search it up.
K U K K U K K K K.
Bukaku. Oh, Bukaku.
Yeah. Bukaku, yeah.
What's the Obukake?
Bukake, yeah. That one. Yeah, you got that.
What the fuck is this, man?
If you're under 18, don't search that up.
A common foot fetish. That's
That's not food fetish.
it said foot fetish.
No, not.
Hang on, let's see it again.
What the fuck did you search?
Bukake.
Let me see.
Hang on.
Let me
Bukaku.
see. I think it's bukaku.
Bukake? Is it that one?
Oh, yeah, it's this one. Yeah.
That one, yeah? Bukake.
Yeah, it's bukaku.
Moving swiftly on.
Bukaku. Maybe we have a Japanese audience who can clear this up for us.
I mean, any of you Japanese or Asian, I mean, please let us know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Japanese word, so I think Japanese people would know it best. It's like asking an Arab to say something in Persian.
Doesn't work.
He can try, but he's not.
This doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
Fucking hell. All right. Where we are? How do we move on to ISIS?
Oh, how did you walk,
Wait,
how did you walk from ISIS to Bukaku? That's the.
Oh, expect this, ladies and gentlemen. Expect that. Going from one thing to another inside. All right, we were in Iran. Okay, Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia. Yeah, all right.
Let's hear some best stories from Indonesia, shall we?
Best story.
How long were you there? Couple years, yeah.
2.5 years. 2.5 years.
Was it fun?
Look, I was in this area called Chisaba for about
Might as well
2
search it
years.
up.
Yeah, it's in the mountains of Indonesia.
Oh, so it's like a city, is it?
Like a little village.
Sibaba?
Chisaba.
How do you spell it, do you know?
I don't know. I'm sorry, it's Indonesian.
Chisaba.
Yeah, it has all these cool ass mountains. It goes up and down and all that stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it still has a lot of its vegetation. It hasn't been cut down.
Okay.
So there's houses, but like it's a house or there's a hotel, and then right next to it is a fucking jungle.
So it's really all over the place, is it?
Yeah, it's very nice and has all these like dirt roads, and then it has in all these asphalts, but I
Mm-hmm.
know some of them have like big ass holes in them, like 1 meter hole or something. So one of the fun things me and my friend would do was like this Russian roulette thing, sort of. Where we would get on a bike, we would race at night with the headlights off. just
Where in the
just go
forest?
with it.
In the forest.
Oh, no, in this asphalt that has all these holes, and then we would go to the dirt path
Fucking hell! All right.
with these shitty bikes that when you go like above 60 it would start shaking.
Oh, so it was motorbike.
Yeah, it was motorbike.
Oh, okay,
Not
okay.
actually, motorbike. Yeah. It was some scary shitty. I'm lucky I'm still alive.
Whoa, yeah.
One time we went really fast up this hill. It was going up. We've been going up for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Then all the way it just went down. So we went flying.
My
up.
heart would drop.
Yeah.
Swallow it.
So I felt I dropped down.
Okay.
I didn't fall. I dropped on asphalt. It was all good. He dropped on the dirt, and it was raining.
Oh
so
man.
it was all mud. So it just went for like 3 meters just down, slided all the way.
You just look at him. I like it. Fucking hell.
That's pretty much what I said. I got off, started laughing my ass off.
Hey, you gotta tell me, how was he like? Was he on his back or?
Oh, he was on his side. So we get the bikes on. We went home.
At night time?
At night time, yeah. It was at night. He went home. He took a shower. He came back from here to there. From here, there to there, it was all red.
Red? Blood?
Black.
Hang on, red from what? Blood?
Yeah. It was all red because all these little stones, small stones went in.
Fuck.
All those things went in. He went to the hospital, stayed there for like a couple of days. Had to actually take all of them out because he went to take a shower, and when he was watching, he pushed some of them more in instead of taking them out.
Didn't he have clothes? Hang on, what about the clothes?
Yeah, all the time. Like he slid a couple of meters.
Fucking me.
He went up, he fell down. It was like it was going down.
Yeah.
So he went all the way from the uphill to down the hill. And there, mud, asphalt, with his fucking bike just going in. It was fucked up. We took him to the doctor, and they said he has to stay here a couple of days to make sure he doesn't get infected or whatever.
That's insane.
That is insane. The doctor said if you get in a crash, don't watch. Just go to a doctor because
No, you can get
because
infected,
when you're
yeah.
because you're watching like all these like small dirt.
Yeah, infected.
rocks, and you can actually
Infected shites, yeah. Bloody
make it
hell.
worse, yeah.
Hey, what did your mum say about this? Even though you didn't get hurt.
She wasn't there back then.
What do you mean? Oh,
No,
okay.
she came on later. She came on like 2
Oh,
years
okay.
later.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, actually, I've been in another accident. This time I was actually in the accident instead of just.
What a
watching.
life.
Oh yeah, I was a lot younger. I was like 10 years old. No, 11 years old. About a year.
Sounds like there's no rules in over in Indonesia.
No, it wasn't. But this one is back in Iran. I'm gonna throw. it.
Okay. Moving back.
So my dad was on this bike, right? And we were going, and the speed limit was about 50.
On the bike.
Yeah, and that's practical area, and we were on a bike,
Mhm.
motorbike. And instead of going 50, it was going something around 90, 100. It was going twice the speed limit,
Hang on. 15 or 50?
50.
Oh, 50.
So speed limit is 50, and it's going about between 90 to 100. And these streets are curved. And then, I don't know, but this guy just jumped in front of the fucking street. So we crash, and so I'm holding him, and we go down for like a meter, then I let go. And
Oh, you're behind him, yeah?
I'm behind
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
yes, I'm holding him. I let go. I roll about 10 times. I stand up, I'm fine. My dad
Fucking hell.
kept going for like 50 meters with the bike. He just went, and I could see him just going all the way down. And when he hit one of the houses, then went to the left and went to the right, it's fucked up. He couldn't remember what happened for 12 hours. For 12 hours, it's just blank.
Did he hit his head or something?
Yeah, he went with the bike. So I let go. I rolled 3 times. I was fine. He actually went with the bike. He was like the bike went on his legs, so I couldn't get up with him. He just was going with the bike.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I mean, his face got all fucked up. His hands were fucked up. His knees were fucked up. He couldn't stand up for 3 days because just how shaking his knee was. And he couldn't remember anything for 12 hours. He kept saying, "Hey, Efron, what's happening? Why are we here?" And I would tell him, "Yeah, Dad, we were on a bike. You got in an accident. You were going twice the speed limit, but that's just between you and me." 15 minutes later, hey, fam, what's going on?
Jeez.
And this got super fucking annoying at night when I'm trying to sleep. He would come and say, hey, fam, what's going on? I thought I had to live like that for like the rest of my life. I thought he was going to have his memory wiped like that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
couldn't remember anything. Yeah.
It's
What about
concussion.
accidents, man? Be careful.
Concussion, bro. It's only like, especially in sports, when you get hit in the head, the doctors have to tell you, like, ask you questions. Especially, I think Americans actually are the best at it with concussions. They test you out and so on and so on. But like in soccer, like concussions is very new.
Oh, yeah.
So you got like, especially when you hit the ball, like 5-10 times a match, it must fuck up your brain.
Yeah, it must.
So I'm presuming you never heard of Alan Shearer before.
No.
No. He was like a forward who got lots of goals with his head.
Alright.
So he's gonna do, when he passes away, he's gonna send his brain to someone like a doctor, and they're gonna do like a test on how football affects your brain with heading.
Alright.
So it'll be interesting. But he's about 40, 50 now, so
We've still have 10 or 20 years.
At
30,
least.
40 years.
Hopefully, 'cause he's a good lad. It'll be interesting because like football, especially I think the most sport where you use your head, so it's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially if you get here, but like maybe more affects here if you get it wrong. But
No,
It's a bit dangerous when you think about it.
Anyway, because boxers have all the frontal stuff.
kickboxing's got the,
Kickboxing,
but no,
boxing.
normal boxing doesn't have it though.
No, boxing without the headgear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
I guess,
boxing.
I guess the result would be similar, except maybe.
It could be worse.
Or it could be worse because of
Wrestling or boxing or
Yeah, I guess because with boxing, you sort of like
it's actually
develop the muscles here and to take
the other
hit.
guy's actually trying to hit as hard as you can,
Yeah.
try and get a KO.
With the ball, I think the ball is a lot heavier. It's coming in faster than a punch, and it's gonna be heavier than actually.
Maybe you're more expecting it. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess with that you're expecting it. Also like blocking sometimes too. Like they might hit you.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you got boxing, soccer. What else? Wrestling, UFC. Use your head. Any other sport? American football, concussion football.
AFL.
But it's everything. Oh, I don't know. AFL, you don't use your head, but you get lots of bumps to the head. Like you get the shoulder.
Right, alright.
So it's or you're trying to run for the ball and someone comes the other way, hits your head, and then it bounces back. Because we got no gear.
You don't have no
It's
gear.
bloody. Some of them are courageous,
And
but
you don't really expect it.
no.
So if you expect it, you might be able to like fight it back. But if you don't think your head's gonna go back,
There's a player in round 1 this year. He got up and he was dizzy and he was like walking back. It's like walking back and he fell over and they had to stop the game for him. Actually, I'll get the vision now. It's quite scary because he got up, he got tackled hard in the head around, and then he got up and you could see him blinking and then he's like moving backwards. It's quite scary actually.
Yeah, it is scary.
He's like a Port Adelaide player. Don't remember his name, but he got up and just like dizzy, and then everyone's like stop. So it's a bit scary. Let's have a look. Is it show here or not? Doesn't think. Nah, I'm not gonna see it here. But it fucking happens. Concussion. Luckily, I never had my head knocked around or anything. I don't think
I
so.
have a couple of times in karate.
Yeah.
We actually we don't punch, but kick.
Really?
Yeah. So I've had my been kicked a couple of times. And
On the side or?
on the side, yeah, on the side, left and right. You sort of. The first time is really bad, but after the like a third and fourth, you sort of.
You're supposed to get used to it.
You get used to it. You get used to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
and You don't feel as dizzy anymore. Even though, like,
yes,
I think
understand.
the first time I got kicked, it was a lot lighter than the fourth time I got kicked. But I wasn't as dizzy. I was still aware of what was going on, and I still took off for punches back.
Get used to it, because like when you're starting to box for the first time, I boxed only once,
Yeah.
and I was up against, and I was really scared of getting hit in the head.
Yeah.
But when the guy got me, and I got up, I'm like, oh, it's actually not too bad. Even though it probably hurts, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. It's like when soccer, when people like try to get scared of kicking it around other people's kicks, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, alright.
So my cousin who coaches as well, he told the girls, he coaches the girls, he told them to line up and kick each other's shins on purpose.
Okay.
So without any ball, try and get used to it. So they ran up, kicked the shins, and the next partner goes,
Okay.
So just get used to it, and it's like
Give you this
it's
pain,
all
yeah.
here.
It's all mental.
It's all it's fine. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but like, oh, it's not too bad. You got that feeling. It's like it's not too bad.
The biggest part of the pain is in that 1 second when you get hit,
Mm.
and after that it just goes away.
Yeah,
It's sort of like your muscles or your nerves getting used to that. And
possibly.
yeah, the worst part is just in that 1 second. The when it's hit.
Yeah,
After that,
that's sudden. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Because the shock is more painful than actual pain.
Depends where you get hit.
I mean, if you get in the balls,
Man, geez,
it
that's
doesn't matter.
that's a massive shockwave.
It's a massive
That's my worst nightmare.
hit in the balls.
Hard,
Hard.
really,
Oh.
couple times. We got an idiot behind the camera, ladies and gentlemen, trying to stretch. Leave him to it.
His legs, yeah.
That's right. He's
Getting ready for the kicks.
a tough boy. All right. Do you want to do some emails? I've got a couple emails.
All right.
One email I had a look this morning, and it's nothing because, guys, if you want to know your relationship problems or any type of problems that you face in your life,
Anything, any questions, anything, just
any questions that you want, email naturalredproblems@gmail.com, and we'll answer them. Like,
Dr. Efron will help.
yeah. All right, let's have a look.
Doctor.
Let's have a look at one. Where are we? Okay, this came in. Like, okay, this is a girl. What do you want to name this girl? So we don't have to use
Let's
them.
go
Really.
Ashlyn. Let's go.
Ashlyn.
Let's go with Ashlyn.
Ashlyn. All right. I think this is all right. Hey there. I've seen you doing a podcast and you asked our subscribers to tell you some problems that you want to talk about. So I think my problem is that it is really hard to buy tickets. I know there are a lot of people that have season tickets. I think this is football stuff.
Okay, all right.
Season ticket, and they don't really care that much for the fans that don't have season tickets and live in different country. Is really hard to get them. I feel like I should pay for membership and then I would get a chance to buy tickets only. That sucks, to be honest, because every Liverpool fan should feel the happiness and should experience spectacle at Anfield. Do you think that this is true and do you agree with me? Greetings from Croatia, you'll never walk alone. How do I answer this? Questions about tickets.
Can't they buy them online?
You can buy them online, but Liverpool is such a popular club.
Yeah, I guess it gets booked out before you even get the chance.
The thing is, there's about 54,000 at Anfield, and most of them you got to buy a membership to even buy the tickets.
Oh,
So if I want to go next year, for example, for a holiday, I've got to buy online like 6 months. 6 months,
Oh,
an year before. It's fucking mental. It was like, and then she asked about. There's lots of people who really take an interest of like, oh, why don't you support your local team, not someone in England? You know, do you know what I'm trying to mean?
I mean, you can support both, can't you?
Of course you
I
can.
mean, I'm not really.
No, of course not.
Too much. You can't support both teams. You can support a local team.
Exactly. Like
Then you
yeah.
can support the bigger team you like because
Why not?
I mean, no disrespect to our local players, but
They're not so great.
no, they're not. You see,
They're not
it's
great.
not very fast. I feel like the Liverpool is a lot faster. The plays are really quick.
Mhm.
There's a lot more action than your local.
But it's like, it's any sport. Like in Australia, I like Melbourne Victory, and I hate every other team. In like, I don't know, AFL Collingwood, and I hate everyone. In England, I like Liverpool. I like other teams, but like, I do support my local team. I went to a match with this guy earlier this year. First time I match, I was fun, wasn't it? But also, like in Germany, I like Borussia Dortmund because that's one team, and other countries, I like other teams. I like this thing about supporting your local team is a bit. It's too much. Like in Twitter, there's so many people like, why don't you support your local team? You're a fake fan. You don't know what it means to be grow up in Liverpool, be a Liverpoolian, and so on. So it's like, mate, I'm a Liverpool fan in Australia. I've learned Scouse. I really like the place. I want to go to that. I want to go to Stanley Park, which is right next to the stadium. I want to walk around. I want to go to the bloody Beatles museum in Liverpool. So I want to go to everywhere. I'm not a fake fan. I get up in the mornings and do this. So it's like it's hard for me sometimes.
Look, there's always all these
Negatives.
elitists, I want to say.
Yeah, people think
Elitists
they're
that
the
people
best.
think, oh, you can only support Liverpool because you have to live there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you must support your local team because you live there. I mean, that's a bit stupid. What if you move from there?
Mm.
But you go from one suburb to another one. I mean, look, don't listen to elitists. That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. Obviously,
Let them be miserable themselves. Don't give a fuck.
it's all the old people. That's why
Oh yeah.
the traditionalists. If you know,
Yeah.
ew, traditionalists. Ew, media.
That's
Ew.
That's not. Look, everything is bad when you take it to the extreme. And these people, I call them elitists because they take it and take it to the complete extreme. And they're in every community.
Yeah.
They're in gaming community, they're in sport community, they're in politics and TVs and movies and they're
Anything.
everywhere.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
They can have abilities. And they're usually a small minority
That's true.
and nobody wants to interact with them and that's their way of getting love, getting attention from you. So just ignore them. Ignore the troll.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
my advice to you, Ashton, make up name Ashton. Just wait until next year. I mean, because we're gonna almost win the league, right? And it's like it's been 30 years that we have never won it before, so lots of people want to see it, and it might not happen. So people are selling the tickets. I heard for about £8,000,
which is how much in Australia? Like 9,000, 10,000?
about 10,000 for a ticket,
One ticket.
and you might not even see it because we might not win it yet. So it's fucked. Like this is
Yeah,
high
so-
demand.
So you're paying for tickets, and the match might not happen because Liverpool might.
No, the
lose.
match will happen, but like the outcome might not happen.
The outcome might
'Cause-
be different. Okay.
If you know what I mean, it will go to the last day. This team has to lose because everyone's playing on the same time, so the tense is real. Like everyone's playing at here at 12 a.m.
Okay.
So you get to 1:40 a.m. here in Australia, and the game is almost finished, and you're in the stadium and you're looking at the phone for other scores to see what's going on,
All right.
and it might not even happen, and you just wasted $11,000. So my advice is just wait. Let's hopefully we might win it next year.
But
I mean, yeah.
It's about the experience more than the outcome.
That's what I mean, because like this living the trophy is like once in a bazillion, but like
Yeah, well, once a year, there's a chance for it to happen.
I'll tell you one thing.
Look, I think the people who sell the thing said like something you have to pay membership. So I have to pay a membership to even be able to buy tickets, right?
To be more likely, yeah.
To more likely. So
That's the extreme.
I just think it's capitalist goal. There's
Mhm.
a demand for it. They know there's a demand for it. They can honestly do whatever.
Of
they
course,
want.
yeah.
You can't really do much about it. It's not fair, but
What can you
say
do?
life is fair with life.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Life is based on struggle.
It's not to.
So just have a little think about it and see how much that is worth it to you. That's the best answer I guess I can give.
Yeah.
If you think the amount of money is worth whatever it is, then just don't watch it on TV. I mean, it might be lame, but
Yeah.
maybe buy a 4K TV. You can see everything.
8K. That's in
8K.
it's new generation.
Buy 8K TV. I think it's gonna go for the same amount of price for the ticket now.
Yeah, true.
So you can buy a HD 8K TV and watch everything live. You don't even have to.
Yeah.
Smell. There's no cheap beer. You can get some.
Yeah,
beer,
just
you
Ashton,
can
just wait,
food.
just wait, Ashton. I mean,
Just get 8K TV is my answer to you.
just wait until next season. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mate. It's been good so far. First episode
Okay.
done.
All right.
Tell me what you guys think. I mean, slag Gabriel off in the comments if you want. He'll probably be in there trying to defend himself.
Oh yeah.
The twat.
We'll see.
Lads, guys, girls, if you like this, smash the like button. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Subscribe to Natural Red, and I'll see you guys later.
Hey, goodbye.
Ta-ta.